Well, hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. So today I am actually re-recording something. So unfortunately, I had recorded this and another video of two different builds, and it's gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know whether I accidentally deleted the footage or lost the SD card that it was on. I don't know. So we're building, well, slash built a Sand Viper. So I was interested in getting this buggy because it seemed like it was a more performance-driven version of the DTO2. Now, the only DTO2 I have is the Holiday buggy, and that with some oil-filled shocks and a good motor was a really great performing car. So when I saw this, actually Brent from Adventure Time RC has one, I was like, ooh, I kind of like that. That's got a lot of little upgrades on it that are kind of nice, and we'll go over those. So first off, I will tell you, I did not do this box art. I did it box art-ish. One, I'm not a huge fan of yellow cars. Pay no mind to the lunch boxes. I do like those. But in general, yellow is not my favorite color for any type of vehicle, whether it's RC or real life. But I kind of flip-flop with different colors and couldn't figure out what I wanted, so I just went into the hobby shop and stared at the wall to see what color I wanted to do. And we went with yellow, but we went with neon yellow. So the color that stood out to me was the PS27 fluorescent yellow, and you know, I couldn't be happier. So it has 3 or 4 coats of the fluorescent yellow, which is basically translucent, and then backed it with white. And I gotta tell you, if you're painting these type of bodies with these fluorescent colors and white, don't do it in the sunshine. Oh my God, I almost ran into a wall coming back into the garage. I couldn't see anything. In the sun, this thing is ridiculously bright. The only thing I had to do as far as paint, you know, the body was simple. It was just spray balm it. You don't have to mask off anything, you just spray it. Now the wing, I did not spray the upper half of the wing. So you can see that the upper half of the wing is actually clear, and the lower half is painted the neon yellow. So I wanted it the matching neon yellow down here, so we sprayed it from underneath first, after I'd masked off the top edge, of course, and then backed it with the white, and then I came back in and sprayed a couple coats of the yellow underneath, so it is both yellow on top and underneath. Decaled it just as it is in the manual, and I love it. The colors work really well together. I love the crazy fast racing stripe decals that they give you. And, you know, all in all, a wonderful build. Now, as far as the build goes, this thing is super simple. There's nothing complicated about it. There's no real gotcha moments. You know, it's pretty straightforward. I did put a GT Tune motor in this, and it came with the oil-filled shocks stock. So I may have to thicken up the oil of the shocks. We'll take it out and run it and see how it does, but it seems a little light. I ran out of my regular oil, so I went with something a little bit thinner than thicker, and I think it may be just a little too thin, but we'll see. So in comparison, the Holiday buggy looks much bigger and clunkier, but actually this is a great performing little RC. The body just makes it look a little bit bigger. So outward appearance, these are two totally different things. But underneath, they're very similar, shares the same chassis, but there are some subtle differences that make this one a little bit more tunable and race ready than this guy. Obviously, they market this basically for anything from a little kid toy to a big kid toy, whereas this one is more in line of the big kid toy. This one comes with a 380 motor, which is easy enough to upgrade. It comes with the factory, pogo stick friction shocks, which can be upgraded. The main difference between the two kits is on this one, it comes with adjustable turnbuckles on top and on the front and the rear on the top links. So that'll allow you to adjust your camber and everything. You can adjust the toe, obviously, with the steering rods. Toe in the rear is fixed, but this one comes with beefy, solid upper arms versus the thinner turnbuckle type arms on this. So this guy will probably take a whole lot more punishment than this guy will before something bends, twists, snaps, breaks, just because there's a whole lot more rigidity in the front end of this and the rear end as far as the arms go. But otherwise, transmission, chassis are the same thing. And really the only other difference is on this one, the shock towers are kind of the top of the car, whereas this one has the shock towers with the extended body post and clip system on it. But overall, guts-wise, identical cars. Just some upgrades to this buggy to make it a little bit faster and a little bit more, you know, like I said, kind of big kid toy oriented. This kind of has the TTO2B type pyramid spike tires on the back, and on the front it has the wider flat ribbed tires, to whereas the Holiday buggy has more of the skinny but real tall tooth sand tires on the front. This one should probably give decent traction on the track, and of course, you know, with the camber adjustments and the toe adjustments, we can tweak the front end to try to get a little bit more grip out there. But you know, the biggest problem with my track is there's a whole lot of sand out there. So overall, I highly recommend this kit. This is super fun to build, and with these decals, you can pretty much pick whatever color you want. I was going to go with a bright purple or the flip-flop purple-blue, like the iridescent color. I'd also thought about going red, but, you know, I just, like I said, I stood in the aisle until this one said, pick me, pick me. So as far as electronics go, like I said, this one does have a GT Tune motor in it as well. It's rocking the 1060 Hobby wing that comes with the kit. This does have the low profile cheapy Amazon servos. They seem to work fairly well. They're a little bit quicker, and you know, it's easy to get them in anywhere because they're just tiny. And then it runs my Spectrum receiver combo. But overall, a gorgeous looking buggy. I will get some pictures of it before we take it out and run it, and then I'm going to end it with just a bit of pictures and, you know, a little bit of track time. I'm not going to go crazy on the track. You know, I'd like to keep it in reasonable condition for a while. Plus the track is a little rough. It's got some grass and weeds growing up in it, but I do want to get it out and run it. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, hit me in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer anything that I can. And everybody out there, you guys be happy, be healthy, be safe. See ya. was out of the normal oil that I usually. Ding dong can't talk.